70% of the Earth's surface is covered by the ocean, but long-term data sets of the ocean remain limited. Scientists at AOML deploy ocean instruments and collect observations to better understand and study our changing world. We aid NOAA's mission by observing and studying how ocean changes affect climate, weather, marine resources and ecosystems, and coastal and inland communities. We also share and build on the current state of knowledge by maintaining valuable, long-term data sets of changes over time. At AOML, we work with partners around the world to develop and maintain key components of the global ocean observing system. The resulting observations have been shown to improve weather forecasts and advance our knowledge of ocean fluctuations across a broad range of time and space scales. Due to the location of our laboratory, AOML plays a major role in monitoring the key components of the Atlantic ocean circulation systems, with a particular focus on the tropical and subtropical Atlantic. We play a critical role in providing research quality data from the Argo and Global Drifter programs and deriving value-added products from these data for researchers worldwide. AOML houses the data processing centers for all U.S. core and deep Argo floats and soon biogeochemical Argo floats, quality controlling these massive data sets before they're sent to the U.S. Global Data Assembly Center. Drifters are deployed by worldwide partners of the Global Drifter program, coordinated by the Drifter Operations Center at AOML. The data are then processed in quality control at AOML's Drifter Data Assembly Center, which shares the data worldwide via a consolidated server with other data providers, including the Global Data Assembly Center at Coriolis in France. AOML scientists and our partners are also leading several long-term observing programs that make crucial observations of meridional overturning circulation, or MOC, in both the North and South Atlantic. The MOC is the primary mechanism by which the ocean moves heat, salt, carbon, and nutrients throughout the global oceans. Changes in its strength would impact worldwide weather and climate phenomena such as sea level, drought and rainfall patterns, and the large-scale interactions between the Atlantic, Pacific, and Indian Oceans and overlying atmospheres that govern the intensity of hurricane seasons and tornado outbreaks. Achieving a more complete understanding of the behavior of the overturning circulation in the Atlantic requires an observational network looking at features such as boundary currents and abyssal changes. As one example, AOML has continually monitored the Florida current since 1982 to learn more about how local and global sea level are connected over space and time, providing the longest observational record of a boundary current in existence. Ultimately, in a world where the global oceans are undersampled, AOML carries out sustained observations and modeling of physical, chemical, and biological changes in the ocean to learn more about the Earth system. We also design, innovate, and operate novel observing technologies and systems, deploy them in the ocean, coordinate deployments with partners to maximize efficiency, and manage several critical aspects of data flow to ensure that the data are available in a timely fashion and that the data are of highest quality. To understand the complex cycling of carbon and key nutrients regionally and globally, we participate in open ocean cruises throughout the Gulf of Mexico, the East Coast, and around the world, along designated cruise paths that are systematically repeated, allowing us to track major changes in complex biogeochemical processes over years and decades. We also incorporate omics approaches into research cruises through programs such as BioGoShip to examine changes in marine communities in open ocean environments using environmental DNA from planktonic life to marine mammals. As part of the larger National Coral Reef Monitoring Program, scientists at AOML lead long-term climate monitoring efforts of coral reefs throughout the Caribbean and Gulf of Mexico to allow the tracking of major changes in reef integrity and health throughout the region over time. We've developed a series of SOFAR buoys to 5 reefs under the Mission Iconic Reef restoration effort that track oceanic conditions in near real time. We're monitoring the health and status of these reefs by sampling environmental DNA and employing the suite of cutting-edge omics capabilities at our disposal. Air-sea interactions have a large impact on weather and climate variability and can be a determining factor in the prediction of extreme weather and ocean changes. In the tropical Atlantic, these interactions influence development of droughts, floods, marine heat waves, severe tropical storms and hurricanes, sargassum distributions, and fisheries landings. AOML has multiple projects that aim to better understand the air-sea interface. For example, the Parada project, established in 1997, is a multinational observation network to improve our knowledge and understanding of ocean atmosphere variability in the tropical Atlantic, a region of strong marine variations impacting the precipitation of surrounding continents, including the U.S. The Sail Drone project works to better understand rapid intensification in hurricanes by measuring near-surface atmospheric and upper ocean parameters ahead of, in, and after the passage of tropical cyclones. The link between the ocean and extreme weather events is complex and needs to be better understood to improve and extend forecasts for events such as heat waves, tornadoes, and hurricanes. Scientists at AOML are working to advance our understanding of the physical links between ocean variability and extreme weather by improving predictions on the subseasonal to seasonal timescales. With a combination of ocean and atmospheric observations and model simulations, we're generating seasonal outlooks and improving forecasts to equip emergency managers and government officials with the better extreme event warnings to minimize catastrophic loss of life and damage to critical infrastructure. Because of the strong interaction between the ocean and atmosphere during the passage of a hurricane, improved representation of the ocean in hurricane forecast models leads to more accurate hurricane intensity forecasts. Studies led by AOML researchers have shown that data from the underwater gliders we've been deploying since 2014 dramatically improve how the ocean is represented in numerical models. As weather forecasters developed numerical models to predict weather and climate in the 1950s and 1960s, they realized that the greatest limitation to improving forecast accuracy was not computer power, but the scarcity of observations. AOML is working to address this gap through various research projects you will hear about during the review. We look forward to meeting you in person to share more about what we do and why it matters.